everybody, it's Amaya. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. It's almost the same look that I wore in my Best of Beauty 2016 video, except the lip color is a little bit different, and I didn't do it exactly, but I did try to take inspiration from that because it was such a gorgeous eye look and I really wanted to recreate it for you guys. So this is my new setup for filming some tutorials. I have this nice sparkly background right here. All of them won't be with sparkly backgrounds. I'll probably do some with my vanity as a background, different backgrounds, stuff like that, but I decided to try the sparkle today, see how it looked, and I really like how it looks. I like how it reflects the light. I say I'm a fan. I'm going to be using a bunch of new products today. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on them. This was originally supposed to be a talk through, but my microphone, I forgot to turn it on, so it's going to be a voiceover, which, that's fine. Roll with the punches. We're all good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this and just keep watching. Mwah. Hey guys, so I'm gonna apologize. I have a little bit of a cold, so ignore the raspy voice. But anyways, we're just gonna start out by priming. I'm using the Benefit Professional, just to prime in my T-zone area and on my cheeks where my pores tend to be a little bit more enlarged, where I want it to be smoother. And then I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I'm just going to put that all over my face so I can have a nice glow. Now I'm taking the Smashbox 24-hour wear primer. I'm going to use that to prime my eyes, and I'm just going to set it with a little bit of a yellow powder. This is from the Carity Highlight and Contour Kit, which you will see me use later. But I'm setting that with a flat BH Cosmetics brush. And then I'm going in with Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek, and this is also on a BH Cosmetics brush. I'm just using this as my transition shade. I'm very sorry about the angles in this video. They're not great. I'm still learning to work with this new tripod and all that sorts of stuff, so I apologize, but we're just going to go with it. Then I'm going to take on a smaller brush, Bake Sale from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to blend that into my outer corner, deepening up the crease, deepening up the outer corner, and just adding some more warmth and depth to the whole eye look. So I'm doing this on a natural haired brush. This is from Morphe. And then I'm going in with Bitten from Makeup Geek. This is an absolutely stunning color. I'm just going to apply this to the outer corner. I really like incorporating purpley tones into my smoky eyes because I just feel like it keeps everything from looking too raccoony. And I just like how it brings out my greenish blue eyes. So I'm just doing that, and then I'm going to be blending it out with that natural haired brush from before with no additional product on it, but just using that to blend everything out. As you can see, you can't tell it's too purpley, but it just adds some nice color and interesting sort of look. So now I'm going to take Makeup Geek Americano, all Makeup Geek shadows except for one. I'll still show you that after. But this shade, oh my god, it's my new favorite deepening shade because if you build it up, it can look almost black, but if you use it lightly, it can look like a warm purpley chocolate brown. It is so gorgeous. Oh my god, I love this shade. I'm so glad I have it. Actually falling more in love with Makeup Geek shadows now. I know I didn't used to like them so much, but I'm actually liking them a little bit more. So now I'm going to take Corrupt, because I did want to have a little bit more black on the outer corner to make it look more like burnt and smoky, but you don't have to do this. You could just leave it with Americano and go. But I am just taking that on a small brush, packing that on, and then blending it out with the brush I used Bitten on because I wanted to make sure that purpley color was still present and wasn't getting washed away, so that brush had a little bit of excess on it. So I just used that to blend it out, but I didn't add any more product. Then I'm going to take that same natural haired brush, blend everything out like I did before. This requires a lot of blending, but it is so worth it in the end. Now I'm going to take Peach Smoothie, mix with a little bit of Daisy Chain from Carity. That's the only shadow that's not Makeup Geek in this. And I'm going to pat that onto the eye for just a nice neutral, slightly shiny, more like a sheen, not any glittery, but a slight sheen. And I'm also going to use Daisy Chain on the brow bone to highlight that. Now I'm going to be doing my eyeliner. So I did want a winged liner with this look, and I am using the Ciate London Fierce Flicks liner to kind of create my outline. And then I'm going to be going in a second with some concealer. I'm just doing this to kind of sharpen up my base. I am going to be going over it with another liner, but I do want to just make sure everything is precise, so I have to do less cleaning up after. Now I'm going in with the NYC liquid liner to just blacken everything up, make everything look nice and opaque, and just putting that over top. Then I'm going to clean that up with a little bit more concealer. This is the NYX HD concealer, by the way. I'll be using it later, so that's why I'm using it now, and just making sure everything's nice and sharp. Now I'm going to take the Kiss Daisy lashes. Surprise, surprise! I love these lashes so much. This is a brand new pair. It's my first time using them, and I was so happy because they didn't have any lash glue on them. It's the best. So then I'm going to just plump them up a little bit, you know, put them up, and I'm going in with foundation. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Cosmetics, the new one, the dewy one. I forget what it's called, but it's so gorgeous, and I'm just mixing it with a little bit of the Revlon Color Stay Normal to Dry foundation to lighten it up a little bit, and I'm blending that on with my black beauty blender, which I love how it applied this foundation. This foundation is just my go-to foundation. It's so amazing. Oh my god, how many times can I say foundation? Anyways, so just blending that on like so, making sure that I get it down the neck so everything matches. You can see my chest is a little bit different color than my neck, so I kind of have to bring it down. Then I'm going to take the Come Correct Conceal Celebrity Concealer from Wet n Wild and the NYX HD Concealer to highlight and conceal my face. And then I'm going to be going in with the same beauty blender and just blending everything out. So I decided to do some cream contouring today because I did want a pretty contoured look, which I normally never do, but I did want it today. So I'm taking the Ofra concealer, I think this is in the shade Sunset, and I'm going to put that all over my face, and then I'm taking my little baby beauty blender, and I'm going to blend that all out. I really love this for getting in the hollows of my cheeks and creating a nice precise contour, and to get on the sides of my nose for nose contouring. So I know a lot of people knock the tiny beauty blender, but I actually really like it. I think it's really cute. So after I blend that all out, I'm just going to blend out any creases I had on my concealer, and I'm going to set that using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder, and I'm going to put that on the sides of the nose a little bit to sharpen up the cream contour, as you can see, but I'm not going to bake or anything like that. I am just purely setting. I am going to bake down the center of my nose though, just to create a nice highlight down the middle to accentuate that nose contour. I've been playing around with nose contouring lately and I really like it. I'm just going to set any other areas of my face where I put the concealer, and then I'm going to take the Carity Contour Kit. I'm taking that banana shade and that light peachy shade, and I'm just going to set underneath my eyes for more of a highlight purpose, not really a setting purpose, and I am going to use those colors to brush off the bake. Now I'm taking that middle shade to contour, and I saw Nikki tutorials using like a thick fan brush to contour, so I'm like, why not try it? Saw Nikki tutorials do it, why not I try it? And it actually worked not so bad. It was very, very drastic and sharp, so if you do not like a drastic contour, do not try this. But I did just take a Morphe brush after that. This is like a rounded sort of cheek brush, and I am just blending that out because I did feel like it was a tiny bit too harsh for my liking. I just needed a fluffier brush to blend it out, but for initially laying down the contour, it was very nice. Now I'm taking this angled brush and I'm going to just set my nose contouring very, very lightly with that same shade. Now I'm taking this e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm going to be taking those two shades right there, and on an e.l.f. stippling brush, I can never say that, I'm going to just blend that out so that way we don't have too cool of a contour. I do want everything to be a little bit more warm, but I am taking my beauty blender and those two shades from the contour palette, and I'm just going to set underneath there very heavily and then brush it off, do like a mini bake. I'm not even letting it set for like 5 seconds. I'm just brushing it off right away just to clean up the contour underneath. So now I'm taking this duo from e.l.f., this blush duo, and it was so gorgeous. I love these colors together, and I'm just going to be applying those on my cheeks. So now, here's a tip. No matter what eyeshadow look you use, always take these shadows. Take your bronzer, put it underneath your eye, take the brightest color you used. So the brightest color I used was like that purpley color. Put that on a definer brush underneath your eye, blend it out. And then afterwards, take the deepest shade that you use and put that underneath your eyes, as you can see I'm doing right here with Americano. This will make sure that your bottom always matches your top. You don't have to use every single shadow. Just take your bronzer, use that as a base shadow, and then take some of your other shadows and add those. So now I'm going to be taking the Essence highlighter, and I'm going to be applying this all over my face to just give a nice glow. I kind of use this to do my buffing and as an all over like finishing powder, and it just gives me the most beautiful glowy look. I love it. I did apply some of the Too Faced Lip Injection lip gloss to plump up my lips, and then I'm highlighting with Champagne Pop, of course. Ugh. It just gets me every time. I'll stop using Champagne Pop because I want to use new things, and then I'll just go back and use it, and I forget why I stopped using it because it is just that gorgeous. So now I'm going to go in with the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter, and I'm just going to take those 2 shades and apply that to the very tops of my cheekbones. This is another amazing highlighter, definitely one of my favorites right now, and I'm just using that to kind of bling up my highlight, and I'm also going to take that to the inner corners. As you can see here, I did want something to pop in my inner corners, and so I used these 2 shades because they're very nice and bright. So now I wanted a little bit more pop in the inner corner, so I'm taking Midnight Cowboy glitter from Urban Decay, and I'm applying that in the inner corners just to add a little bit of glitter. I did this in my Best of Beauty video as well, so I decided to do it here. Now I'm just taking some Essence Lash Princess Mascara, putting that on my lower lashes. I had sprayed my face with some setting spray. So hold on just a second, let's get some glam going on here. And then I'm going to apply the Palladio Liquid Lipstick. I forget the shade of this, but I will put it in the description bar in my blog post. But it's a very pretty, dark, plummy sort of shade. I really like it. And that's the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys like it. And I will see you in just a minute for my outro. Mwah! So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Leave me some suggestions for future videos. All that sorts of good stuff. And I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys. Everybody, it's Amaya. So, as you can see, no, I'm not a ghost. I am here, but I am standing behind the camera this time because